Oh my lord. This is gonna be a show of a video. Hey beauties, it's Viviana and today is the day. After contemplating for a few weeks on whether or not I want to re-bleach and dye my hair, or I want to just allow my black hair to grow back out, I've decided I miss my red hair. So for today's video, we're going to be re-bleaching my roots and re-dyeing my hair. So as a disclaimer, I am not a hairstylist or a hair colorist or anything like that. However, I have been bleaching and dyeing my hair for myself for the past 9 or so years. Yeah, I've been doing this since I was relaxed, alright? So you can say this is more of a show and tell kind of video, not a teaching and instructional type of video. I'm just doing what works for me and my hair. If you can pick up some tips and tricks on the journey, then you're welcome to, but don't do anything and say Viviana did tell you to do it, alright? Cool. So I tend to bleach my hair once a year and then reapply the color like every 3 months or so. Or a little closer. I actually explained all of that in a more detailed video on how I keep my colored hair healthy. If you haven't seen that video, I'll be sure to leave it up in the iCard, so you can go and watch that. I mean, you can finish watch this video and then go and watch that. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. It's up in the iCards. You can watch it after this. So the last time I colored my hair was last year, March. What's the month before April? January, February, March, yeah. And I had bleached my hair all the way to my roots, and now this is how much it has grown out. Excited and nervous. Excited and nervous all at the same time. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is prepping my hair, and prepping the hair is really important, especially if you're going to be bleaching your hair on your own. It's an entire process, alright? So actually, preparing my hair for bleaching started like 2 or 3 days before this, where I shampooed my hair and gave myself a protein treatment. And I decided to prep my hair with a protein treatment because protein strengthens the hair, and when you're bleaching the hair, you're actually removing or breaking down the protein bonds in your hair, so you want your hair strong. So it's like I'm strengthening my hair before I damage it. So right now I'm going through and I'm separating 1/2 inch sections of hair, and this is how I will be applying the bleach to my hair so that it's neat, goes by quickly, and there is no holdups, okay? And to each of the section of hair, I'm going to be applying some petroleum jelly to my already bleached ends. This is to protect my already chemically processed hair so that I don't over process it and cause breakage and my hair to fall off. Apply only to the ends, not to the roots, because we want the roots to process. Right to the ends, and then we're going to just give it a very loose twist. And I have my towel down here to kind of wipe off the grease off my fingers, and then moving on to the next section. So yeah, I have my entire head to do, so enjoy. And this is prepping, guys. This is just prepping. So right now my hair has no product in it whatsoever. It's totally clean and dry, and this is so that I don't have any
product or dirt or buildup on my hair strands to prevent the bleach or the dye from actually reaching my hair strands. Yeah. And the reason I am using petroleum jelly on my ends, that's what Blue Magic is. Just in case the bleaching process gets a bit messy and actually gets on my previously bleached hair, it doesn't cause over processing of my hair. So basically the oil is acting like a barrier for my processed hair, and yes, over processing is bad. It causes thinner hair and breakage. This did take me quite a while to do because I had to work through a few tangles, but you so say it actually ends up saving me a lot of time. So now it's time for the bleach. Dangerous chemicals, people. So at this point is where I'm putting on my gloves because this can actually burn your skin. And mixing this up is as simple as reading the instructions at the back of the container. All I had to do first was to estimate how much bleaching powder I would need to complete all of my new growth. And as you saw, it's a lot of new growth. And then I'm gonna mix in my developer. I actually used mostly volume 20 developer, but you see me using the volume 30 here because I had it left over from some previous session, so I was just emptying out that bottle, and I'm using mostly volume 20 developer. On developers you'll see a number at the front, 10, 20, 30, 40. The higher the number, the faster it processes your hair. And since I have a lot of new growth to go through, I do not want it to process too quickly, so I'm using mostly volume 20 developer. And I'm used to using basic white bleaching powder, and that usually gives me a really nice creamy mixture. This the kind of flaky. It wasn't creamy and smooth, so yeah.
It is swelling up so much. Yeah, it's my first time using this quick blue. But I was told by the person at the beauty supply store that this is the best bleaching powder. So let's hope it really works. And yeah, we need to hurry up. Cool. And for every single section that we apply the bleach to, we're going to apply it a ½ inch to 1 inch away from the scalp first. Because it's hot, I have body heat radiating from my scalp. And heat will cause the bleach to process a lot faster. So if I just apply the bleach from scalp all the way to the demarcation line from now, then the roots are going to get really light, and I don't want them to get really light. So we're going to just basically balance it out by not applying. So we're basically just trying to balance things out by not applying the bleach close to the scalp from so early.
And then in about 15 minutes, yeah, this is when I realized I had to make a mad rush to finish.
Mad rush, mad rush, mad rush, mad rush, mad rush.
So my vision was that by the time I saw the color change on the part of my hair that I applied the bleach to first, I would have had enough time to apply the bleach to my roots and to the back of my hair so that it wouldn't be as light as where I applied the bleach to first, but it would have still been like a light brown kind of color. Things were moving fast. So when I realized how light the areas that I applied the bleach to first was getting, yeah, I had to start weighing the pros and cons, because as we know, if you watch my video on how I keep my colored hair healthy, the longer you leave the bleach on your hair, the more damage it becomes. So because of that, my roots and the back of my head didn't get as light as I intended it to be. But you know, we work with what we have. Yeah. So for the sake of the health of my hair, I'm going to go wash this out now. One important note about removing the bleach from your hair or shampooing the bleach out of your hair is to use a neutralizing shampoo. Without correctly neutralizing the bleaching product, it can continue to cause damage to the hair. And because I'm a paranoid psychopath, I shampooed my hair about 4 times.
The last clip you saw with me running away with the bleach in my hair, it's been an entire week since then.
Hi, Editing Viv here. I know I look like absolute crap in this footage. I mean, my face is greasy and oh, you can see the sleep in my face. But it was like 2 days before my birthday and I was prepping to go out of town, so it was just hectic. And I just wanted the color in my hair, and I knew if I didn't just turn on that camera at that moment to film me putting in the hair color in my hair, there just wouldn't be a video, okay? So yeah, I really hope this is not your first video of mine that you're watching. I'm usually a lot more put together than this, so yeah, thanks.
I have been basically just wearing my hair like this with no care in the world. Well, I haven't worn it out like this, I've just covered it up. Yeah, I've been wearing a hat and a turban this entire week.
At this point, I've fully accepted that my hair hasn't turned out exactly how I had planned, and we just have to carry on.
Alright, so I have here the Clairol texture and tones in the color Red Heart Red. I am going to be using the color...
This too was a fail. Again, trying something I never tried before. Good thing I had some of my Old Faithful hair dye on hand.
And right here I have some semi-permanent color lotion, and I'm going to also apply this to my hair. This is an old bottle. I will show you guys the actual colors that are in this bottle. I just mix up any type of red color and put in my hair. Yeah, that is why the shade of red you see throughout the year, throughout my videos, might change, because I would always use the same red. I use semi-permanent hair dye, so after about 2 months or so and the color rinses out, I just change it to an next red, because red and red. So let's just apply this. I'm ready to apply this, man. I'm ready to apply.
This is the part where you don't have to worry too much about damaging your hair, but it's definitely the messiest part. So as I tried to warn you all, this is a struggle video. So the last footage you see here, this is the end of the footage that I have. After I had finished applying all the dye to my hair, I just simply wrapped my hair up in some saran wrap, and I had the dye sitting on my hair for about a full 24 hours. No extra heat, just simply, I think I worked out while I had the dye sitting on my hair. Yeah, that's as much heat as my hair got, body heat. And then I shampooed my hair. Please be warned that if you're doing this at home, wherever you shampoo your hair will get stained. So that was another reason I wasn't very excited to film that, because I had to get a little creative on where I shampooed my hair initially to get all the dye out of my hair. So this is basically the aftermath of me dyeing my hair. As
you can see, the back isn't as light. The roots are pretty dark, but I am going to be rocking it just like this for our next few months, and then I'm just going to touch up my roots and the back of my hair alone. That's basically it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this hot mess of a video. Don't go just yet. I'm going to show you guys some pictures of when my hair was freshly done on my birthday, and yeah, follow me on Instagram. Okay beauties, thanks again for watching.